what it do? ZCCCrew, it's your boy ZaddyChunkChunk, and I am back again with another banger for you guys today. What kind of banger this? It's a mukbang. Today I have my friend, my homie.
Yes, sir.
It's been a little second.
Yeah, man.
Little minute. So, you guys know James was a part of the ZCC crew when I had all my homies here, staying in Houston, and it was a good time, man.
Yeah, man.
It was a good time. I ain't gonna cap, I get lonely and like, hold on, I miss the old days, low key.
It's probably quiet.
Yeah, real quiet. But I'm excited to have you here, man. You want to say what up to the ZCC?
Yeah. What's up, everybody? It's good to be back. ZCC crew. Yeah, man. I'm actually genuinely excited to be back.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Facts. Let's go ahead and get a prayer in our thumbnail. Father God, I want to thank you for this food that we're about to receive in our body. And I ask that you do please bless this food. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Let's get a thumbnail. Probably like, actually, I'm going to do it like I'm shocked that you're here. Like, alright. I may blur out your face and say, guess who came to visit?
Oh, yeah. People might recognize the V-neck.
Yeah.
They're like, James?
So, today we got grab-and-go tacos. I got 5 hard-shell tacos, ground beef with pico added on top of fresh jalapenos. And James got it the same way, which I'm really geeked up about. Because you want to be honest? I appreciate it, bro. Because I like when people eat tacos the hard-shell way. I just love it that way. So what I'm gonna have you do, I need you to take I need you to pour a spoonful on your first bite to get the full taste of how I eat.
Sure. See, and I feel like we've had this debate in the past.
Yeah.
Like hard shell tacos versus soft shell tacos.
Yeah. Like people have their preferences, but I feel like people sleep on this, and I know like once I put people on it, they say, oh, this is actually pretty legit. So I gave you a spoon. Here's your spoon here too. You gotta get some of that orange sauce on that first bite.
Wow, that looks good.
There we go.
Cheers, y'all.
That's good.
Okay. That shell is thinner than I expected. You know, some hard shell tacos, it's a really thick shell.
Yeah.
That's almost just like a wonton wrapper.
Yeah.
I like that. Another description. This would be like the best Taco Bell taco ever.
Oh yeah.
Like if Taco Bell was like a little bit more like elegant.
Yeah.
Fancy, this would be that.
I know these kind of tacos are very Americanized, but it's still low-key good. I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my fault.
I see what you're talking about.
Which sauce do you like better?
That one.
Oh, snap. That one?
That sauce is great.
Yeah. Me and James were definitely some of the spicy people. Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Some of the spicy people in the house. Me and James love the spicy foods.
Yeah. I think if I'm honest, your tolerance might be naturally a little bit higher than mine. I can say that now that I'm not in the house anymore. when you're hitting up at neck, I'd be like, I don't know about all that. but I do think I still got a lot of heart though. So I think we could do the same challenges just because I'd push through.
Yeah. I saw that noodle challenge that you did with your homie.
I need you to try that, bro. Oh my gosh.
I just don't see noodles being that hot.
Bro, but it's not the noodles. It's the broth. So like, okay, so me and my friend did this Odo-chan spicy ramen challenge in LA. It's like the hottest ramen in LA. And when I had grown up hearing about people doing it, and I had some friends that had done it, and like, I never knew how serious they were about like this being like the craziest thing. So when me and my boy Tommy did it, I was expecting it to be a cakewalk. Finished the noodles, that's all good. The noodles were cool. Once we got to the broth though, it's obviously not this thick, but it's like when you're mixing it, it's just so thick with spices and everything in it. So every gulp you're getting like thick spices coating your throat. And like, it got to the point where, first off the challenge is it's so hot, so like temperature hot, that you can't eat it fast. Another thing is there's a pretty good amount of quantity, but with the third being the actual spiciness, it's like your body just starts to reject it. Like you
were on the floor.
On the floor in pain. Like So the reason why I started eating it fast was because I remember you guys did the ghost pepper challenge right before that. And then you know how you and Rob got sick, right?
Oh yeah.
So that's why I was telling my boy, I was like, dude, we gotta eat this fast, otherwise our body's gonna start rejecting it.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't want to not beat the challenge, you know. So I start eating as fast as I can, and sure enough, like I finished it, but right after my body was like, you poisoned yourself, and it let me know that.
Was it only pain while you were there, or did you feel it later on too as well?
I felt it later on too.
I remember when I ate that ghost pepper. Remember, I was perfectly fine, and I'm not James, but bro went through it. Bro, yeah. Then when I ate that ghost pepper, I went through it, but it was hectic for me.
At night.
Yeah, at night.
That was the one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, it got you.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. And I think that's probably the reason why I was like, yo, like this isn't a joke. Like we gotta eat this now before our body starts telling you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But James been doing this thing on his channel, man. I see you out there in the wild, in the nature, getting on the earth.
Yeah, kicking it with Mother Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
And eating all types of exotic stuff. You ate roaches.
I did.
What was that? Crickets.
Oh yeah, grasshoppers. Yeah.
That's like people like, well, roaches. That's hectic.
I know roaches.
He said I did.
I know. I'm like
crickets.
I wouldn't put it past myself to try it, but
yeah.
I'm like roaches.
But crickets. What kind of taste did it have to that?
You know, honestly, they just tasted so good. Like, you know, if you think about it, it's gonna taste like whatever they season it with. So.
Cause just like a hard shell.
Yeah, it's like a hard shell. But the interesting thing with those roaches, it was at this place called Galagetza in LA, K-Town, and they're juicier than you would think. You would expect it to be dry and crunchy.
No, it's hectic.
So when you bite it, you're actually like, it's like, you know, you're not expecting it. It's hectic, you know. But the crazy thing is they season it with like these great spices, great seasonings, and you drizzle lime on it, and it hits, man. It really does.
I believe it. That's green sauce. I feel like look, got a hint of spice.
Yeah, it's definitely like mild though. This is my first time trying guava jarrito. Jarritos.
I feel like all these are just like sodas, you know?
Yeah.
It's pineapple soda to me.
Yeah, this one. Okay, so have you ever had like the Hawaiian juice, guava juices from like Kern's or Hanson's? So those tastes like guava to me. This one tastes a little bit different, but it's still good.
Like a pink lemonade or a pink lemonade soda kind of or?
Almost, yeah. It doesn't taste like exactly like how I think of what I think of when I taste guava or when I think of guava, but it's still good.
How does it feel back to be in Houston, man? I know this day in your second home. You can probably you can call this, you can claim this.
Yeah,
like this is your second home.
And it was like being here was just such an adventure.
Yeah,
you know, it was all new, and I got like a lot of really positive memories connected with being here. So you know, just driving down the main highway, seeing the old gym, seeing like the spots where we eat at, seeing, you know, just being around the neighborhood where we walk, catching snakes, frogs, like.
Now was James doing all that? Don't think I was in there. I don't know why I catching snakes and frogs.
Hey, Chunk was consistent with the daily walk though.
Yeah.
Yeah. You and Snoop like every day.
Yeah. Man, plus it was just like nice to get away, you know. Enjoy nature, talk about the week.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So, I mean, your lease is coming up relatively soon here too.
May? Yeah, they are. You know, May, I'm out of here. So, I'm more than likely, I'm going to be in Vegas. Like, I actually dropped a video saying I'm moving to Las Vegas. So that's where I'm going to be, you guys. Like, I haven't switched my mind. Only way that I will stay in Houston, the only miracle way is if I found a house that is truly amazing.
Like, you can't turn it down. It's like,
I can't turn it down. I just love it. And it has to be like either really, really nice or something that's like, it's nice, but they get a great deal for the price. It's like, you can't beat it. Yeah, you can't beat it. So that's the only two ways I'll probably be posted up in Houston. Because, you know, that Vegas market is low-key looking like California right now. LA. Yeah.
I haven't checked that.
Oh, yeah. But that Vegas market looking like LA.
Yeah.
Because pretty much Vegas is the new LA now.
I'm personally hoping you end up in Vegas because then I could just drive over, kick it. You know, it's like a 3-4 hour drive.
Yeah, that's what I want to do though. I found some spots that I like in Vegas, but looking for a place is so hectic because when you're looking for a place, you know, let's say if I find a place that I really like, you have to apply for it now because they're not going for, oh, we'll hold it off till May, you know, unless you're paying rent that whole time, you know?
Yeah.
Because they need the tenant in there ASAP Rocky to go ahead and pay that rent. So right now, it's so hard not to look on the market because then I found stuff in Vegas that was turned up to the max that I really, really want.
Yeah.
It's like I can't secure it right now. So
I feel it, man.
I did look in LA though a little bit. I was looking at LA a little bit and seeing what their prices was looking like. But I know LA is definitely going to be a place I'm going to live at one point in my life. I just don't know when. I
think once you and Ellie plan a trip to LA to come visit, and I show you guys the spots, like you'll just imagine like, okay, I can picture myself here.
Yeah, definitely. And I know I'm really excited because James looks like he be having a ball, and then Ellie even loves your content too. That's dope. And then Ellie met James. What do you think of Ellie Belly?
I don't want to say too much because I want to do a separate video.
Yeah, okay.
But overall, great. I know we're gonna hang out a little bit more after this, so I have some more time to judge her. Yeah. And vice versa. She might be like, that dude James sucks. But no, man, she seems real cool.
I appreciate it, man. But yeah, I can't wait to come to LA and see your territory because I feel like you know all the gyms.
Yeah. I thought you said gyms at first, but you said jams. Yeah.
Gyms,
man. I do know a lot of the spots. I got like a lot of low key spots that I would just love going since I was a kid. And I mean, you've seen like a lot of the videos I make.
Yeah.
I'm trying to share that with everybody.
And that's crazy that place you went to recently, where every Sunday they have that.
Oh, Smorgasburg.
Yeah. That thing open, and that's crazy. And that security guard was like, hold on, did you poison this the churro?
Yeah. It's funny because like before I ended up giving the churros to that guy, my dad was thinking like, because we were the last customers, and there was some security guard that let us stay late. Excuse me. My dad was like, oh, let's buy a box of churros for the security guard. Yeah. And then, not him, a different security guard. But that security guard was like big body. Like we're talking like 350, 400. Yeah. And then he came over and then my dad was like, oh, you like churros? And he's like, oh, I do, but I can't eat that right now. So we ended up not getting it, you know, for him. And then sure enough, the lady ends up giving us a free one on the house. And this other guy's like, oh, I wish I could try those one day. Perfect.
Yeah. Perfect. So you know what I was actually thinking though? When I saw your dad, because you didn't, I think you probably cut out that part where she gave you the churros for free. But when bro said that, you're like, well, just a minute. And you went and said, Dad, let me get those churros. I was wondering if your dad was thinking like, hold up, I really want to eat those. Hold on, you give my churros away? I wanted those, James. What you want?
Yeah. He was probably like, wait, what's going on? You know? Cause like, you never know what's going on. Like, we're always thinking like, we're just very spontaneous people. I feel like I could be like a pretty naturally generous person, but I feel like a lot of it comes from my dad. Like my dad's like the most generous person, like probably too generous sometimes. But you know, I try to find a balance, but he will just go with the flow. Like, if we're ever giving something to someone, he's always like, oh, great. Yeah, I probably got a lot of that from my dad actually.
I definitely want to meet your family though. Yeah, definitely want to meet your family. Like I said, based off the videos, it seems like your pops is real lit, chill, laid back. Your mom's like the happy one that's like, oh, did you guys eat today? Yeah. That's what I'm getting based on videos I see. Yeah. You know?
My mom's great.
Then your grandma, was it your great grandma or grandma on a Super Bowl? She made some kind of food.
Yeah, that was my dad's mom, so my grandma.
Yeah, so she looks like she's just old school, old school, like true tradition Asian, you know?
Yeah. They got like, she's definitely most rooted to like, I mean, they live in Brazil too, but like she's got like Japanese roots and all that stuff. So it's cool to be connected to that.
Yeah, definitely. So you ever see yourself going up out of Cali?
You know,
you have any thoughts about going anywhere else?
It hasn't gotten crazy enough in LA for me to really consider it.
How's some gas prices right now? Because you know everything that's going on.
Right when I was thinking it's not crazy, bring up gas prices. I'm like,
because I think I saw something with like $7.
Bro,
somewhere.
it is in some places. Like, I haven't, obviously, I'm not gonna get gas there.
Yeah.
You know, but I've seen friends send pictures of that, like in certain spots of LA. I'm like, I'm cool on that.
Yeah.
But I mean, my gas tanks used to be like $50. I got one the other day that was like almost 80, like 70 something.
Man.
And like, cause my car doesn't even have a big gas tank, you know? But
have you been hearing about that crime that's been going on? So there's a crime that's
hey, you're bringing all the bad things of LA. That's true though. That is true.
people are drilling holes inside the gas tanks. You haven't heard about that? So a lot of people are drilling holes inside gas tanks that people cars park outside, and then they're just putting like a container on there and getting the gas that way. And it's causing people like to get your gas tank replaced is almost up towards $1,000.
No, damn.
And that's for basic cars, like a basic, like your car, you got a BMW.
Yeah.
It's definitely gonna pass that grand.
Imagine getting that fixed, paying $1,000, and then someone doesn't do it right then. It's like, so for my nonprofit, we have this truck called the Giving Truck. We like give out free stuff and all that type of thing in LA. A few months ago, we got our catalytic converter stolen. We go to check. Turns out our truck actually has 2 catalytic converters under it that were missing. So doubled down, but we're like kind of scared to get them fixed because, well, first off, there's other issues why we haven't gotten it fixed yet. But we keep our truck in this spot that it's kind of like the lot is known for getting catalytic converters stolen. So we have to find a new place to keep it before we get them fixed because we don't want them just to get stolen again.
Yeah.
It's like just a waste of money, time, effort. Yeah.
Times are rough. People are doing anything and everything.
Yeah. You been keeping up with Snoop?
I have. Snoop's he's been good. I know he's on a 40-day fast right now. Well, not fast, but like a cleansing.
I thought he was in 40 days.
Oh no!
I was like,
that'd be hectic.
Yeah, R.I.P. boy.
Yeah, but I know he's gonna like he stopped drinking and he's like working
Snoop.
out, eating better and stuff of that sort. So
see you, my boy.
Well, proud of that.
That's dope, man. Yeah, like I'll see Snoop's videos every once in a while. It's always like a new. I'm like, dang, another brother. He's got more brothers than.
Oh yeah.
I'm still waiting to see like.
He has a whole army.
He hasn't had like Pink was on there.
Pink was on there? I think he had everybody.
Was Mike on there?
Oh, Mike was the only one that had.
That's like Big Mike, right?
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for that video. I've heard all the stories. I'm like,
that's the one that everybody just
I gotta see the video with this Big Mike. Yeah. But yeah, all his brothers seem cool.
Yeah, definitely. We need to get a reunion going.
Yeah, bro. Whether it's like LA or Las Vegas.
How you got lobster roll Egyptians? Well, let's talk about this Karen situation because I haven't had you on.
Oh yeah, we never. Okay.
Yeah, James went viral for a Karen situation.
Yeah.
You want to explain what happened? For the people who haven't checked it out too, run over to Jamestown, I promise you, and you edit that video real good.
Thanks.
Definitely, really, it's a good video. He went viral. It went viral on TikTok, like millions of views, didn't it?
I got like different people posted my video. They took snippets of it.
Yeah.
And what's hectic is some of the pages got like 8 million views, or some of the TikToks got 8 million, 7 million, 4 million.
Yeah.
And then they didn't like tag me or anything, and I'm just like, I'm still happy. I'm just like, dang, imagine if they like put my YouTube.
So you know what it would do is, and I think I called you, told you it would have been dope if you had your watermark up there.
That is what you told me.
Well,
now I know, like, if I ever think I have like anything remotely viral, I gotta throw a watermark in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said you had a good feeling. I think in that video too, at the beginning of that video, you're like, I have a good feeling about today.
Yeah.
You said something like that, and then boom.
Yeah. Sure enough, it's like. Yeah.
Well, it wasn't really a good thing though.
But low key, it was like kind of like a blessing.
Yeah.
You know, because the grind. We all went home from the ZCC house to try and like create YouTube channels that were growing and we've been grinding. So that piece of viral content actually did give me a little bit of a boost. I think after when I got COVID, I stopped posting for like 3 weeks because it kind of took me out. And I think YouTube was like, you stop posting. We gonna punish you for that. Yeah, I think they took me out some algorithm and like my views got hectic, bro. So I've been like trying to like recover from COVID, legit.
Yeah.
But
So how was your curve? Well, I'm gonna ask you that after. I want to talk about the COVID journey too, since we both had it. You know?
Yeah. So COVID for me was interesting because, I mean, first off, I just wasn't expecting it to be as long as it was. So I had like 102 to 104 fever for 11 days straight. Mm-hmm. Relentless. I was taking like Tylenol or Advil, whichever one it is. I can't remember. Mm-hmm. But multiple times a day.
Did you lose weight?
I did lose weight, yeah. I think I lost like 9 to 11 pounds or something like that. But I remember thinking like, this fever's not going away. I'm waking up every day just sweating my bed through. Yeah. Just kind of like disgusting. Mm-hmm. And then once it got to like the 8th or 9th day, I started getting this cough. Mm. And then like, I started having a hard time breathing and I was like, wait a second. If this doesn't start getting better soon, I could be one of those cases that, that doesn't get better, ends up in the hospital and potentially like kicks the bucket.
That's hectic.
And I was like, I can't go for dying young, like knock on wood, please God, like please don't. And then like, thank God literally, that, around day 11, day 12, that the breathing started getting better. But I know for you, it got hectic Zeroni.
Yeah, so I know you said something. You said on your other vlog too. You said Zeroni. I'm like, he must watch Holes recently.
Oh yeah. That was my favorite book in elementary, middle school, weekly reader. Yeah.
But what I was gonna say though is but the thing is I didn't know I had a problem breathing until I went to the hospital. And the only reason why I went to the hospital is because I kept on throwing up, and that's so hectic. I hate doing that. You know what I mean?
You were throwing up from COVID?
Yeah. It was just like chronic. I was doing it multiple times, and I was like, oh, this is hectic. I gotta go to the doctor. And I didn't know how to problem breathing. And then, they tested me out and put an oxygen thing on me and said, oh yeah, your breathing is very low. You need to stay here.
Oh, and they can track your O2 levels. Yeah. So like, oh, you're barely getting any actual oxygen.
Yeah. So then they told me stay here. I'm thinking, okay, I'm about to be posted here for 2-3 days, 2 days. Or probably overnight. Yeah. End up being a long stay in that place. And you guys here holding down the fort.
Bro, I mean, I was even back in LA. Yeah, but
when did you get back? Were you back before?
I think I came back right before you came back. You came back from the hospital.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I remember like when we saw you, I mean, dude, you were like, "What's up, bro? What's up?" Like not to be like, not to make fun of the situation, but like you were literally like a zombie, like, "What's up, my guy?" Like just low energy, like your eyes were like, I was like, whoa. Yeah. You were 35 pounds down. Yeah. I'm thinking like, you just went through war. Like you went to war with that sickness. Oh yeah, definitely. And you came out on top. Yeah. But you could tell like you had to fight for it. Oh yeah. I remember you texted us one time and we were in a group chat. So like one of the pictures you sent was you with the tubes, and we're like, oh, this is serious. You were like literally, it wasn't like, it was a kind of scary picture, bro. Like, this is a serious thing. Yeah. And then another time, I think Snoop asked a question about the house or something. You're like, guys, I'm not playing around. Like you basically like set some rules real quick. Let's put it that way. Yeah. You set some rules and you're like, I'm not playing around, guys. This is the closest my body has ever been to giving up. Yeah. And to calling it quits. Yeah. And I remember reading that. I think all of us I was in LA, they were here, but I think all of us read that message and were like, whoa, like that's the closest your body's ever been to calling it quits. Yeah. Like, that's serious. Yeah.
What I was gonna say though too is,
I just want to add, my sister, my family, everyone was like praying for you heavy.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah, my sister, big time too, is always like asking, always texting, like, how's his, because she's a PA. Yeah. So she was always asking about the updates from you. So, everyone was real happy.
So, what's crazy too, I'm like glad I didn't know about this, but like, obviously I knew a lot of people were passing away from COVID, but then like after I got it and got healed, I was getting so many notifications from my phone because I was subscribed to like this news thing about young people passing away from it. It's like people in 25, 26 with no health problems getting up out of here.
That's the scary part.
And I was thinking like, dang, that could have been me, you know what I mean? But I'm glad I wasn't getting those stories while I was in there. Yeah. Because I was on my phone heavy. Ain't nothing to do but lay in the hospital and be on your phone heavy.
Yeah, that's true. But you made it.
Yeah,
we made it.
It wasn't on to good times. You know what I mean? 2021.
Yeah.
A lot of things happened at that time. Remember that accident with the Benz?
Bro.
That happened that day we filmed That's My Dog.
Yeah.
That same
that was the same day?
Yeah, that was the same day we filmed That's My Dog.
You never posted anything about that, huh? Not really.
Like, I think I talked about it, but like I didn't show pictures or anything.
This dude ended up in like a river under an overpass.
Yeah. And the scariest part is like when I'm getting out that car, water starts flowing in, and I shut the door quick, and I just start panicking. I'm like, because I can't swim.
You thought you were gonna drown,
Yeah, I'm like, I didn't know. Like, imagine that feeling. Like, you open a door and water starts flowing in. You try to shut that door, and water is still seeping in now. Yeah. And you're thinking like, if you can't swim,
I'm like, oh.
So then I open the door again. And then I was like, because I'm like, well, I'm just not gonna just sit in this coffin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, let me open the door again and see how deep it is.
Yeah.
See if it's super deep.
Yeah.
And I go put one leg down, and my leg's just going, no floor. Damn. And then if the water comes up like above my belly button. Okay. And then I finally feel floor. I didn't even feel like floor. I felt like seaweed or something.
Yeah. There's probably a lot of muck.
Yeah. And then right when I felt that, I brought my little leg out. And I just booked it to the thing, which is crazy because Houston known to have a lot of alligators in these waters, snakes.
Remember the cop told you, I'm glad you didn't get bit by water moccasins.
Yeah. And then another thing is too, I think if there was anything, you probably was scared away was that initial crash.
That's true. They're not trying to hang around. That big motion.
Yeah. So because the car came in and I'm in the air. When I was in the air, I didn't even think it was like hectic. I was just thinking, hold on.
This is really
because when I swerved off and I go off, I hit the brakes, and then I'm hitting the brakes, and it was wet that day, and so my brakes wasn't hitting because I'm on grass, and I'm thinking I'm just on grass, like like if you're going on an exit, like before the exit is grass, so I'm probably gonna hit water cans or something.
Yeah.
And then and it was dark, so I didn't see the end, so I'm thinking, okay, I'm eventually stop on the grass. Then I felt the car leave ground.
Did you feel your stomach go?
I don't think so.
I guess it wasn't like a free fall. It was more like a jet.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. So and then plus there was a creek that was like this, like it was like a downhill, a water creek, and then an uphill thing. Yeah. So my car like went in the air, then it crashed that uphill part, and then went into the water.
Oh, yeah. I'm remembering the picture. Yeah, it looked. Man, I'm surprised you never showed the picture.
Oh yeah,
because that picture is pretty. It's like. Yeah, it's like,
And then when I sent you guys it, you guys were thinking like, "Whoa, you saw that?" Or
yeah, we didn't know it was you, your car, and we're like zooming, and we're like, "Wait, that's Chunk's car, like that's Chunk." Like,
hey, that was so a whole bunch of stuff happened when you guys were here too.
Man.
That was real hectic. But a lot of good memories though too. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, man. I'm just like, I mean, even just kind of like shooting the shit with the guys at the house, like. Nice of like just wrestling and goofing around and
did I tell you Uriah and Snoop wrestled?
Uriah?
Uriah.
Oh, was that a YouTube buddy?
Yeah.
Oh, he was like saying like, oh, everybody.
Yeah, who won? I gotta show you the video. I ain't gonna say no names.
Wasn't that dude saying that he could beat me too?
Yeah. He wanted. He's like,
I can't go.
He wanted you. He wanted you.
He didn't. He didn't. I promise you, he did it.
So I got video though. I gotta show you. I ain't gonna say no names because if I say the name, I'm like, oh, that's actually. So
I guess Snoop.
I know he heated right now.
We don't know though. We don't know.
Allegedly. But man, it was nice having you on, man. I appreciate you stopping through. This was a surprise pop-up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I appreciate it. I mean, and that's cool to see. It's just like friends, it's homies. Yeah. I hit up Chunk last week, like, bro, I might be in LA. I mean, I might be in Houston next week. Come through. Let's let's run some videos. Let's do the thing. So it's all love, bro. You know, I mean, we always say it, but LA, you know, you got a spot. You know, we got places to go and all that thing.
Appreciate it, man. Where can they find you at? Where can they see James Mizuki?
ZCCFamily. Y'all can find me on Instagram and YouTube at james.mizuki. So james.mizuki. And if y'all want to support your boy, I'd really appreciate it. I've been grinding, really trying, and I think the people that have supported know that like I'm not quite there yet, but with y'all,
honestly, I ain't gonna cap. James got some of the, and this is no shade to nobody, this is even towards me, James got the best content in the house, even over mine. Like,
I don't know
James is, you're so adventurous. Like, James is, because everybody says they want to see the vlogs and stuff. James is super adventurous, and he's including the mukbangs in it. So I really recommend you guys go check that out, man, because y'all like seafood boys. He over here catching the seafood boil and cooking it, then eating it.
Yeah.
He's his own restaurant.
Yeah, man, that'd be crazy if we could have a real restaurant one day.
Yeah.
But yeah, seriously though, I appreciate that, Sean. And all love to the ZCC fam.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart this because I know this is running out of time.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good problem.
All right, ZCC family, we're out of time because the grind never stops. You know how we're going. But make sure you follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok. All is ZaddyChunkChunk. That is ZaddyChunkChunk. His information will be in the description box. His link to his YouTube will be in the description box down below. And also all my information will be in that description box down below. But we're about to end this off. You remember the saying?
Yes, sir.
All right, ZCC family. As we all know, the grind never stops until the ZCC gang is on top. Let's get it!
It's showtime, the whole place hopping. Stage rocking, this for those who stay watching. For when my tape dropping, long as the bass knocking, I stay popping. I'm trying to run this shit forever like I'm Bay watching.